Hey guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today on Global, the Parade of the Dead event finally came out, based around the scene from the Fusion Reborn movie when Frieza and a bunch of the other villains are attacking the city. I thought I'd get my last run on video here. So when you load into the stage, you can go to the left to fight the Great SAIYAMAN, or you can go to the right to fight Goten and Trunks. Going to the left to fight Gohan is how you get copies of the Great Saiyaman card. And then fighting Goten and Trunks is how you get the copies to, to get the medals to awaken them. So, the bonus category for this stage to get bonus drops is Revenge. So as you can see here, whilst there's not really good synergy, I am running a full team of Revenge LRs. We're using the Metal Cooler leads because he does at least give extreme types stats and 3 key. Got a full extreme team except for the AGL Prime Battle Trunks. But yeah, by having a full Revenge team, we obviously get the biggest buff we can possibly get. I believe I need 4 medals to drop from this run to be able to actually finally awaken him. So put the old put the LR Broly in slot 1 here with his easy A. The fact that we're fighting a Hybrid Saiyan enemy, so we'll just let him go off here. Yeah, 2 million attack stat. We're on a team that has, what does Metal Cooler have? Is it like 70% leader skill or something? So see you later, Gotenks, and then boom, there we go. We get 5 medals. Hey, it's nice to see. I was kind of worried we were just going to get 3. So let us go ahead and awaken the Saiyaman unit here. Okay, so go ahead and Dokkan awaken our boy here, get the final mission completed. There are missions for basically all the steps along the way to rainbowing him. It's like unlocking the pass, getting him to 100%, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go ahead and I'll get him trained up, I guess, off camera. But here we have him fully rainbowed. So he is a Defenders of Justice category, key +2, 50% to stats. This is the introduction of the category to Global. The super attack raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, and lowers extreme class enemies' attack and defense. And then their passive, quite a lot of text here, attack and defense 58%. Then they get an additional attack and defense 58% when performing a super attack. Then an additional 41% attack and defense when attacking extreme class enemies. They have a chance of performing a crit plus 4% per Defenders of Justice category ally on the team. And then they give Defenders of Justice category allies 3 key attack and defense and chance to crit 18%. So they have a lot of potential built-in crit chance. So as you can see here, I gave them the full 15 additional, and then they have 8 crit and 3 dodge. And then they are on the Defenders of Justice category, of course, movie heroes and joined forces. So let me get them trained up to max level here, and then we're going to jump in with them on the movie heroes team and see what we can get out of them. Okay, so here we are in an event. I've just jumped into the Android stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history on the Movie Heroes team, as you can see here. So this will be an interesting first turn for these guys, because we don't have the rotation that we would have wanted. We have no links active. So it'll be interesting to see what they can actually do on this turn. What is their defense? 50k. Obviously, they do raise their defense on super attack. It is by 30%. And we did give them a bunch of additional. So obviously, double super attack would mean double defensive raise. But let's go ahead and see what they can put out here. I mean, over 1 million attack stat. I mean, so we got to bear in mind, it's a free-to-play unit. We're on a 170 team, so obviously this is going to be the highest potential attack stat we can see out of them. But over 1 million attack stat with no links active is actually pretty good, considering they do have a couple of links that, whilst they're not super common, they are obviously going to be very good among their regular link partners. And these are the sort of Saiyaman type links like Hero of Justice, which is a 25% attack link, even at level 1. And so they are, once we start getting some links actually active with them, we're obviously going to be able to see much higher numbers. So let's flow off the movie support Gohan first. Obviously at some point we are going to get to the rotation potentially where we can have movie support Gohan in slot 3 and have used the Bardock and Guinea passive on the turn before. Now obviously that is a lot of like over buffing, so it's not like a normal scenario, but it'll be interesting to see what we can actually get them up to with all that support. So I did on the, as you saw, they started on rotation on turn 2. Turn 1, we did have the physical LR, SAIYAMAN 1 and 2, so I floated them off so that they can come around and be the link partner for this SAIYAMAN 1. Well, SAIYAMAN and VIDEL. I guess this isn't SAIYAMAN 1 and 2. We now have multiple differently named versions of these characters. So now with the LR, look at all these links we now have active. So Infighter Patrol, Signature Pose, Hero of Justice, Showering the Limit. And then of course remember that the SAIYAMAN 1 and 2 are buffing Allies defense and key. So pre-super we got 64k. So after one super attack we're going to go up to what, like 80, just over 90k defense, which is okay. Obviously not super good for harder events, but let's go ahead and do this. Obviously the unit is full link level 1 as well, so 1.5 without the support unit in slot 3, because remember Great SAIYAMAN 1 and 2, the LR, do not give attack support here to the allies. So we jumped up by a good 400 to 500k on their attack stat just by actually having their links active, which is pretty good. So I guess we probably want to try and keep Bardock and Guinea around. We're going to get a bunch of transformations now. The various blue Gojias in the house. Alright, perfect. So go ahead and do this. Do this. And then I guess we'll just do this. Bardock and Guinea not fitting in the best on this rotation for sure, but this rotation probably going to make rather quick work of Android 17 here, because AGL Gogeta obviously getting the guaranteed crit, and then the LR coming in 3.49 on his first turn as Blue Gogeta. Pretty good. Yep. Just straight up takes him out. The power difference between the two rotations is pretty stark. It's a pretty stark contrast. So let's go ahead and do this. To SAIYAMAN 1 and 2 raise allies attack on super, or am I tripping? Yeah, if we get their 18 key super. So if we put them in slot 1, yeah, because they share so many key links with these guys, and then we have the movie support Gohan, then we can go ahead and do that. So without the extra buff from the Bardock and Guinea active skill, this is definitely going to be the best turn that we can see for these guys. Obviously putting the Great SAIYAMAN LR first is a good shout, because we got type advantage, and then of course the free-to-play SAIYAMAN and VIDEL raise their defense on super attack, so they're not an ideal slot 1 unit. But 1.95, that's not too bad. Bear in mind, of course, they are, as I say, fully linked level 1. They're lowering attack with their super, which is good. How much are we going to get here? 58k off of a super. That's not terrible, all things considered. The really interesting thing for them is going to be on like a full Heroes of Justice team, because they're giving that support as well as getting the even higher chance to crit built into their passive. You know what? We're not going to probably go super long into the event. Let's just go ahead and do this. See if we can finish off 16 with the active skill here. Still looks so good. See you later, 16. Right. Yeah, the little end screen animation is so good for that as well. Alright, so we got Bardock and Guinea on the rotation. We can't use their active skill still. Let me double check the condition on here. 80% or less. So we do need to lose some HP. Probably going to be able to do that this turn though, to be fair. So we'll try and avoid the same type orbs. There we go. Get supers for everybody. Bardock and Guinea are actually pretty good defensively, but we've got type of disadvantage on this turn, so maybe we will take some damage in the final slot here. Buffing the friend, or the free-to-play units attack again. I do like this super attack animation. It's pretty interesting. The little first person like key blast, and then yeah, type disadvantage super. That's yeah, we take a lot of damage from those. Unsurprisingly, I guess. But overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with them as a unit. They are kind of niche because there is that like specific set of teams that they fit onto because of their links and everything. But I think we're seeing some decent numbers out of them. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll get some same type orbs here just so we can get a little bit of healing back on the go. We might not even be able to get to the Bardock and Gine active skill turn, actually, because let me think, we're going to finish off this cell potentially this turn. 5 million attack stat from LR Blue Gogeta. Mine has 2 dupes, I think, so pretty decent showing from him. Yep, see you later. Actually, no, I think we do have more stages of cell left than I'm remembering. Yeah, because there's at least 2 like perfect cell phases, so... so yeah, we'll do this. Grab those. We only have to be under 80%, although we're going to get the Dokkan attack. Actually, yeah, let me get the Dokkan attack here. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I could get the Dokkan attack here and just not hit any of the nodes. We would still get a reasonable amount of healing, but we'll see what we get here. But yeah, overall, I think the free-to-play SAIYAMAN 1 and 2 are very interesting. Obviously, if you're on JP, you can use them as a lead for the new category and then run like a VIDEL friend. Or we talked about it in the video yesterday when it was announced that this was coming out on Global. You could use the actual LR SAIYAMAN 1 and 2 as the lead because they have a super types leader skill as long as you have a unit of each type. But they don't give key. But they do have a higher lead. So if you do that with a VIDEL friend, as long as you make sure you have a unit of each typing on the team, then obviously you can do that. So I think, is this going to be... I think we'll just go ahead and use it here anyway. So we have the thing next turn for the LR. And then we'll do this. And for the free-to-play one, I should say. So we'll go ahead and do this. We are getting the Dokkan attack here. Blue Gogeta, obviously, because he gets a guaranteed crit. Even though we're fighting against a tech enemy, I think we should be all good. So now that we've used the active skill, it doesn't actually matter about our HP. So we might as well go ahead and hit the nodes here. Let's take out this second form cell. And then we can have a look at the free-to-play SAIYAMAN and VIDEL on their final turn. Should have timed this right, I think, so that we have the movie support Gohan in slot 3. But... from what we've seen so far, this should push them over the 2 million attack stat. But that is obviously with a lot of shenanigans to enable them to get the highest attack stat possible. But it'll be interesting to see what we actually get out of them here. And of course, this locks him in slot 1. So fortunately, I remembered to bring items so we could get around the rotation locking stuff. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then let us see their final attack stat. Obviously, this is going to be the best attack stat we see from them. So let us go ahead and see what it is. 2.26. So that is obviously heavily inflated, but that is the best attack stat we could get from them. Pretty decent. We get the additional normal, but yeah, then of course the LR looking pretty good. I should have put them in slot 1, of course, because then it would have been slightly higher, but... there you go. So let me know what you guys think of this unit down below. I think it's an interesting free-to-play unit. Now we have the category on Global. I will probably put together like a free-to-play version of the team and try that out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. So that is going to be it for the video. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links in the description for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.